Exactly.
But you know what? No matter where you go in Central Texas, it is hot. That is the one thing for sure. I want to turn it over to meteorologist Jordan Frazier because Jordan, you're not talking about the heat this time.
No,
talking about some water.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, you know, I'm kind of tired of talking about the heat because I'm going to continue talking about it for the next couple of months. So let's turn our attention to the tropics. That's one thing that the heat typically turns up is a lot of storm activity, typically out in the Atlantic Ocean. We have a new storm, and it's named too as of last night, Tropical Storm Brett. Not a very intimidating name, nonetheless. Here it is. It is continuing to strengthen as it heads almost directly to the west, all the way up to a hurricane, possibly by early Thursday morning or late on Wednesday evening, and will possibly weaken as it continues to push its way into the Caribbean, going south of Puerto Rico right around Saturday. We'll continue to watch it. It's a very weak storm. It's a little bit early to see significant hurricane or even tropical activity. A little bit closer to home, all right, I'm still watching this stalled out front. It's not going anywhere, guys. It has continued to give us the threat for some showers, thunderstorms, and even some severe weather. But I don't really see that in the picture for today. Here's that dry line out to the west. That's really what's causing a lot of that activity is when those two systems get together. A little bit more in terms of cloud cover right along I-45, maybe a little spritz or a sprinkle, but that's just going to be low cloud cover and possibly some fog. For today, as you head into your favorite coffee shop, definitely go with the extra large size. You're going to need it. 101 is going to be the high today with mostly sunny skies, so in direct sunlight, it's going to feel even hotter. So hot, as a matter of fact, you combine the heat, the humidity, and the sunshine. 120 for Waco, Meridian, and Hillsborough by today at 4 o'clock. 117 for Temple, Marlin, 118 Killeen, 114 in Lampasas, Goldthwaite, San Saba. That's going to be some of the cooler spots, at least on our map for today. No surprise here that excessive heat warning is still in effect for pretty much all the major metro cities across the Lone Star State, and that's going to stay in effect now until Wednesday at 8 p.m. And that's because feels like temperatures are going to be anywhere between 110 and 120 degrees. Now, of course, with this kind of heat, you definitely want to take into effect the heat dangers by staying weather aware. Heat exhaustion is going to be one of the more common ones. You feel faint and dizzy, lots of sweating, you start to get some muscle cramps. Definitely drink plenty of water, take a cool shower, get into a cool air-conditioned place. Although heat stroke is even more serious, you stop sweating, you get red, hot, dry skin, and a rapid pulse, and you may even lose consciousness. Call 911 if you see anyone suffering from this. This is why you always want to stay weather aware. Now, by tonight, it begins to cool down a good bit. We start to see lows dropping down into those upper 70s. Still staying humid, though, mostly because of that southeasterly flow. All right, I said no storm chances for tonight, but what about tomorrow night? All right, watch this. I'm watching this little dry line out here Wednesday evening. It starts to form up right around San Angelo, then kind of push its way into Temple and Waco. But right now, new model data is showing it begins to kind of dissipate. I'm not seeing a whole lot of activity. Rain chances right now are relatively low. And the good news is, look at that. No severe risk for much of the I-45 and I-35 corridor. Hey, if we get any amount of rain, it will certainly be appreciated. But new model data is not showing any real promising stuff right now. All right, well, temperatures will start to cool down ever so slightly as those rain chances go down, as those rain chances go up. But once they go back down, yep, you guessed it, those triple-digit temperatures, they're going back into that forecast.